Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the community day for December, which is going to be a roundup of all the community days that we've seen throughout the year, and it's going to be pretty okay because of the bonuses. All right, now I understand we've been over this. A lot of Pokemon that have been featured throughout the year have been more PvP focused. It is true, but with the move update, a lot of things have kind of changed, and you can use a lot of these Pokemon just to gain candy for their Gigantamax or Dynamax forms to help you power them up there. So instead of just going all negative or anything, let's go ahead and focus here. Let's be positive. So this is going to be going down Saturday, December 6th at 2 p.m. until December 7th. So there's going to be a few caveats here as far as the time between each day, as far as like evolving Umbreon during night. So we'll go over that, okay? The bonuses are going to be increased spawns, of course, ×2 catch XP for Pokemon, ×2 Stardust for catching Pokemon, and these bonuses are going to be throughout each day. This is why this is going to be a pretty good thing, right? If you're just playing, nice. Half distance when you place an egg in an incubator during the time, of course, not going to just automatically do it. ×2 catch candy, ×2 catch to receive XL candy potentially as well. 3-hour lures, 1 hour or 3-hour incense, 1-hour lure, and then 1 additional special trade. So you got your pretty good bonuses here. So this is definitely something you're going to want to not go out and, you know, plan your whole day around. But if you had a few errands to run, have your Go Plus going, turn on a star piece, turn on a lucky egg maybe, who knows. If you have a modded Go Plus Plus, turn on Ultra Balls. Make sure you catch everything. All right, so let's go ahead and move it on here. So limited time evolution requirement. So of course some of these Pokemon do require particular evolutions, so we'll go ahead and see what we have going on here. Limited time evolution requirement: evolve Eevee into Espeon, explore 1 kilometer with Eevee as your buddy. All right, so self-explanatory. And then you're gonna have to evolve it during the daytime, right? And then we do have a limited time evolution requirement for Umbreon, explore 1 kilometer, and you're gonna have to evolve that at night. So what determines night and day is going to be your kind of time zone, plus if it's the moon or the sun is out, kind of like that. It's not that difficult. And again, if you're like, oh my goodness, I can't evolve an Umbreon, my time zone, the sun stays out beyond the time of the particular event. Well, you don't need to worry about that because you can still do it throughout the night between these 2 days. You're good to go. They have got you covered. All right, then moving it on here, we do have a limited time evolution requirements for Floetta. Earn 7 hearts as your buddy. Okay, so I do personally have a 98, one of those maxed out. It's a pretty good one. I would suggest that you do make one of those. I also want you to keep in mind going forward, we are going to be seeing Dynamax, yeah, Gigantamax, yeah. But it's some more so the Dynamax thing that you need to think about, because if you are into that, which I know a lot of people are not, which a lot of people are, okay, you're going to want to have some of these investments. And if you power up this random Pokemon, and then you're like, yeah, I'm so happy, this is awesome. And then they come out with the Dynamax, you got to power it up again, use all your XL candy. See, I've been preaching about this. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Okay, moving it on here. Limited time, okay, evolution for Palmy. So explore 1 kilometer with Palmy. I made a 100 one of those. I haven't really used it, honestly. I should drop it in gyms. All right, now moving it on here, the following Pokemon will appear during December 6th and 7th. It looks like the following Pokemon will be on December 6th and 7th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Vanillite, Carablast, Shelmet, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Palmy. Okay, so if those are the ones you're looking for, again, I'm not looking for anything particular. I'm just gonna be out here earning my Stardust, okay? Doing errands, grinding it up. All right, the following Pokemon will be featured Sunday, December 7th at 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. local times. Flower Red. All right, so I don't think you're gonna be able to get all of them, right? They already allowed that just a couple of events back, so hopefully you took advantage of that. So you have the lineup of these Pokemon. All right, moving it on here. I don't know why they use this phrase lucky trainer. Lucky trainers might. This is the part where it's annoying. This whole thing is whatever. Okay. This whole year community days was kind of trash. But Lucky trainers might encounter the following Pokemon either day. So, for the last 10 minutes of each hour between 2 to 5 local time on both days, trainers can encounter or have the opportunity to encounter Machop, Eevee, Totodile, and Ralts. I can just see it now. Somebody was in the boardroom, like they were all like mapping out what they're gonna do for this whole. All right, got it. So I got it. The best idea for the last 10 minutes. Let's make Machop, Eevee, Totodile, and Ralts be rare. How about that one? You know, the ones they want the most. All right, moving it on. Paid special research. All right, so you will be able to, have this. An encounter with a featured Pokemon, an elite charge TM, an elite fast TM, one rocket radar, and more. By the way, do your battles right now and go Battle League so you can get a free elite TM. All right, just do it and get the boots. Again, this is a free season. Niantic is down bad. They're nervous. They're scared. They're scrambling. All right. They're just running around. I don't want to give a particular example that I was going to say but they're just doing their thing because they're nervous. Go Battle League is rigged. We're done with it. We've realized the world is, waking up. The community is waking up. I'm glad to see all are paying attention. Good for you. I was a complete Go Battle League nerd. I loved the hell out of it. But guess what? I just couldn't do it anymore. Oh, get good. This is what these retards say. It doesn't matter. Who cares? They're retarded. Ooh, get good. I am good. There's nothing you can do when you're trying to climb a mountain and there's freaking 10 King Kongs trying to throw barrels on you while you're climbing a gosh damn mountain with no gear. It's impossible. So I just gave up. All right, moving it on. That's $4.99 or equivalent in your area. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this video up. Let's see what we have going on here. What moves do you actually want? Let's see here. So for the Eevee evolutions, Shadow Ball energy did decrease. So you do have that. For Alligator, Hydro Cannon is absolutely amazing. We'll go over Glade. Renuicus. Honestly useless. I mean, it's not useless, but I haven't seen one yet. Okay. Toucannon, actually, pretty good. Komodo, yeah, you may want to have that, Corviknight, up to you. A Skeleturge, absolutely on point. I love that thing. I don't even use Blast Burn, though. But you want the candies. Just because I'm saying these people's names, these Pokemon's names, doesn't mean you want their particular move. You may just want their energy, or when I say energy, I mean candy, okay? So that's it, okay? Florges, I made one, I maxed one out, 98. Absolutely amazing. Escavalier, Razor Shell, it's up to you. It's always good to have one or two on hand for Great or Ultra League. Who knows? If you're into that. If you're not into that, then don't forget it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So that's where we're at as far as these. The Eevee evolutions. I don't know. Of course, we already know that the Glaceon is going to be one of the best ice type attackers. I don't know why everybody's raving so dummy ass around this situation. Oh, you need a Glaceon. Chill out, you dumbass. It's like the next best ice attack. Glaceon's not even good. I remember, see, and take a look. These are the shinies. Yeah. But I remember when like everything was just like going crazy, like way back before then, the meta started like shifting and we would be powering up all these new Pokemon as they came out. And guess what? They would just get outclassed immediately or dramatically the next couple of months. So it left them pretty much useless. So my advice to you is, you can watch all these other people do your thing, whatever. But pay attention, focus on what you actually need to power up, because some of these things are absolutely useless. You're going to waste your Stardust, and there's going to be no point to have them because they're going to get outclassed. Oh, max out this Dynamax Pokemon right now. Yeah. No. If it's a Gigantamax, more than likely it's going to hold its weight throughout time. Nobody can think long term. When it comes to Glade, it does have a quick fighting move, which can be used very useful as a fighting Dynamax in these max battles. So that's another interesting one. Toucannon was kicking my ass. Wasn't kicking my ass. I was kicking ass in Go Battling. But Toucannon, that Beak Blast, ooh, is pretty damn good. Skeleturge, it's over. That's one of my favorite starters. Fuecoco to Skeleturge, one of my favorites. So at the end of the day, as my inventory looks here, we're okay. So it's up to you what you want to do. If I had to say what you need candies for, definitely get the routes, right? Obviously, they have us limited on those particular Pokemon for the last 10 minutes for each hour, which is kind of crazy, but that's just what it is. But hey, at the end of the day, that's where we're at, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.